Good morning. This is Hall of Famer, Director of Photography, Marlon Green. Good morning. Today is Monday, April 3rd, and we have a couple of things that's going on in the news today. Ladies, I want to especially talk to you first and tell you you now have an alternative to mainstream media that you did not have before. You can relax a little bit more now. I got this. Like I said, good morning. The world is changing. I suggest the world leaders get their act together. First of all, I want to say Africa and its children should unite all over the world. It's better for our economic development. We're not no longer letting other people dictate our economic and population reduction policies. In my opinion, the most pressing or most important issues on this planet right now in 2017 is the nuclear disaster, which have destroyed 1/3 of the entire Earth's ocean. Now, this might does not seem like a big deal to the elite and the capitalists. It's because they're arrogant and they think that in the event of a natural disaster, they're just going to be able to stay in some building or go underground and be completely safe, which is nonsense. It's going to be anything but convenient. And if they think that they're going to get comfortable staying in a bunker for 5, 10, 20 years, they have another thought coming. I have experience in this area, and I'm telling you, it just won't work. And so you all need to pay attention to what's going on and be ready to accept the facts and be ready to accept Africans and African Americans, because we gave the world civilization, and since then we have been treated inferior, and we're not the scourge of the earth. Okay, so I just want to say to all of the racists out there in the world, please respect us and expect us to do better. And if you do not support us, then don't fight us either, because Americans get along with African Americans better than any other race. We've been through this, and now it's time for you all to let us go. And like Moses told Pharaoh, let my people go. I'm letting America, capitalist, mainstream society, I'm telling them to let my people go. You've been pimping us long enough. You've destroyed our women to where they don't love us. And even God must be out of his mind if he thinks that our women are going to just come back after being bought and sold for 400 years. He's sadly mistaken. I want to say thanks to the Indian and the Hindu nation, the Native Americans in America that support me, and also the Hindu Indian culture of India for supporting me and taking my advice. This isn't a coincidence. I'm not in the Hall of Fame for anything. And I just wanted to say, white folks, you're going to have to do a better job at distributing wealth. I wouldn't worry too much about chastising Asia with all of this racism. And I think it was very distasteful for the United States to skip a nuclear summit, which includes the reduction of atomic and nuclear energy stockpiles. And we need to dispose of that properly, and storing it in salt mines is not a real permanent solution. We need to get that off of the planet, and we're going to need our space agencies help to do that. I don't necessarily agree with Elon Musk that says we need to merge mind with computers. I don't necessarily think that's supposed to be, how it's supposed to go. I just suggest that we use uh, computers and things to do the very, very most dangerous jobs like nuclear waste disposal. You know, we need to find robots and find ways to dispose of our most pressing issues like nuclear waste and pollution all over the ocean's floor. You know, we can use our technology to start helping. I'm glad NASA and my government are following my lead on development of business and tourism towards the moon. And trust me, they wasn't thinking about this. They're too preoccupied with war to give them a lot of credit with space exploration and stuff like that. So we're gonna make that to where they understand that we need to be included too. Ladies, mainstream media, I'm single, I'm not married. You have something else to look at besides these fools on television. I'm solid. I'm a Hall of Fame member. And just because I don't have $1 million doesn't mean that I'm not successful. You don't have to walk around with your head down. And just let us help you. And again, this is Director of Photography Marlon Green, closing with the thought that United States should not miss nuclear summits, which would allow us to reduce our nuclear stockpile and dependence on atomic energy. Just look at what it has done. Japan and China is winning the economic wars. They don't have to listen to the United States or anyone else. And they are good business partners compared to Israel and England and Saudi Arabia. And you find out who your friends are when you don't give them what they want. And then you see the real them. And you all know that this has been going on for a while. We need to replace some people, man. Y'all not showing enough respect. Y'all not breaking enough bread. And Donald Trump is not the reason African Americans are going back to Africa. It's because of the Democrats, mostly, because they have been breaking promises for the last 20 years and they expect us to just keep kissing up even though they keep breaking promises. Those days are over.